Hey guys, this is Chris from BitcoinVend, and today we're going to do a slightly different Q&A type session. It's going to be more like a conversation between me and Joe. And Joe and I are going to talk today about four key things along with current events and how the project fits in with them. So we're going to talk about legal questions that you've asked in Twitter for the AMA. We're going to talk about marketing questions. We're going to talk about tech questions. And then, of course, we're going to talk about the token. So let's get it started.
So, Chris, one of the key questions which is coming up at the moment is to do with how we tackle regulatory issues and compliance issues and legal issues within the application. And this also relates to the crypto sphere as a whole. What we've seen over the years is different types of regulatory bodies in different jurisdictions putting different types of legal frameworks in place to tackle certain issues. How do you see BitcoinVend's position in that, both currently and moving into the future?
So at the moment, regulation is a super big issue for, I think, every single company in cryptocurrency, because what happened was prior to 2018, there was no regulation. And then 2018 and onward has been the years of regulation where you pretty much have every regulatory body with a laser focus on what's happening in crypto, and for good reason, because there's been a lot of problems. So we as a company realize very clear that we have a responsibility to our community to provide the most secure legal environment for you to transact, buy, and sell. So we're going to get a EU crypto license from Estonia, which is a universal license which you can use throughout Europe. And this basically means that we as a company are complying with EU law in regards to the safety of your funds, in regards to our business practices, so on and so forth. And that gives a lot of comfort to our users. And it also gives us as a company a lot of confidence that we're doing things the right way, especially with legal situations being quite different across different jurisdictions in Europe and the world. Now, the app itself, for the moment, works very much on a bartering system. What do I mean by bartering? So when I give you crypto and you give me a new iPhone, what we're doing is we're trading product for product, much like you would trade someone, let's say, a bicycle for a new snowboard. This is bartering. And bartering is globally not hugely regulated, and is how our app marketplace works. You sell your bike, you get crypto, product for product. And our aim is to make an ecosystem with that. Where the regulation really comes in is withdrawing funds, transmitting funds. I want to sell my crypto and get dollars. All these activities are regulated. And as we get more and more licenses, we will open those features up to our global community. We have a lot of questions also regarding marketing, how we're going to get this app out into the world, who's going to come onto the app, how are we going to encourage businesses and incentivize them to want to take action on BitcoinVend and make it a core part of their business. And I'm going to refer that question to Joe, who has much insight on this.
Great question about marketing. You guys will be keen to know, obviously, as people who are stakeholders and interested in the project. So really, there's three main approaches to marketing of BitcoinVend. There's one, community outreach in the more traditional sense, expanding the community through our own efforts and your efforts. There's two, traditional marketing in the crypto space, AMAs, videos, social media posting, reach out to different communities, blog articles, press articles, etc. These are all things that we'll be focusing on over the next several months. Where it gets really exciting and interesting for me, and I'm sure you guys are keen to learn about this as well, is how we attract the non-crypto user. So this really comes down to psychology in marketing and really focusing on the features and benefits of the project, i.e., where are people at in their lives right now? What features do BitcoinVend have? And how can that benefit the end consumer? This sounds very simple, but when done properly with quality can be very impactful. So we'll be providing more information about these strategies very soon. For now, we're focused on community outreach and traditional marketing. In the future, it will become more evolved, more intricate, and more interesting for you guys. So we had a lot of technical questions in terms of how the application works, data security, management, privacy, anonymity, etc. I'd like to refer this question for Chris, who can provide some more information on this.
The app tech behind it is actually very simple and very interesting. The security is paramount to everything we do. And the reason for that is quite obvious. We don't want to have transactions fail on the app. We don't want to have any sort of breach in security. So we are having this audited by a very reputable security firm, and we will post this security audit for our entire community to see for their own safety and security. The other aspects is a part of our regulation in the European crypto license requires us to take certain security efforts to ensure that the entire app is working seamlessly. So you can be sure that we will always comply with these regulations. Now, we've been asked some questions like, how does the app data work? And are you going to sell my data? Or are you going to do data mining? And the answer is no. We don't have any desire to use your data, sell it to third parties, and we will never do this. What will be taken is a third-party KYC provider will look at your ID and verify you are who you are. You do not need to do that, but we recommend you to do it because it will enhance your trust score on the app, which is better for you as a merchant and better for your business. Now, what we will do with your personal data, your transaction histories, so on and so forth, we might use that to recommend you certain products on the app. For example, if you've been searching for a new surfboard or a new pair of winter boots, we will, of course, save this data to target these products to you. Now, if you want, you could always eliminate that from your privacy settings. We won't keep any records on your searches if that's what you prefer. But we ultimately do not like at all the tactics that have been used by many big tech companies in targeting ads constantly. It's like every time I go on my computer, I'm getting constant ads for whatever it was I was looking to buy. And this isn't nice. So you can rest assured your privacy is going to be maintained. We've had some questions on the token and what is happening with our token. Now, the BitcoinVend token launched 2 weeks ago, and we've had some quite strong performance, actually. It went up nearly 400% from issue price, and now it is more or less about hovering between 70 to 150% above issue price. Are we concerned about our token's pricing? The short answer there is no. It's up quite a bit. Aside from that, we do not have any centralized exchanges, which means it's very hard to market make. At the moment, Uniswap is incredibly expensive to trade on, and it makes it very cost prohibitive for us to make a market there. However, we do have a very exciting token launch strategy with a number of exchanges in the listing process, along with market makers who are world-renowned. And once this comes into play, we're going to have what I feel a very exciting environment for the BitcoinVend token. And we really look forward to those days coming in the next 60 to 90 days. We've had some questions about the app release phases, how they're going to be rolled out, when can you get your hands on it, and what you can expect. And Joe has all the answers for you there.
In regards to the release phases of the app, it's obviously critically important that we have a robust, stable product, which is very easy to use because obviously that's our mission. So we have various different release phases coming over the next couple of months, which will coincide with other different types of marketing activities and, for example, getting the token on centralized exchanges. The first phase will be in April, where we'll be taking 200 beta testers onto the application. The second phase will be in May, where we will release the application to our newsletter subscribers, following on by finally in June, when we will make it publicly available for anyone to download on Google and App Store.
So thank you guys for the great questions on Twitter. We had a nice amount of responses. I think we had about 100 questions, and we are going to release our top 3 favorite questions, and we're going to let a poll choose the winner. So you can take a look for that on our Twitter page and on our Telegram, where we will then announce the winner. So if you're not subscribing to our YouTube channel and our various social media channels, make sure you do. Don't forget to hit that like button and all that other stuff that people always say at the end of the video. And please share with your friends so they can also learn more about the BitcoinVend project. We are looking forward to building a super exciting community with you, and we wish you a great weekend. Cheers.